Hey y'all, I'm live this mid-afternoon. Well, it's technically, I guess, still the morning, but halfway through the afternoon. Afternoon is 11:53. I wanted to come live and say hello to my beautiful listeners and my audience. Have a mid-afternoon chat. Say what's on your mind. Oh shit. Every time I try to set up a shop here, I seem like I always run into problems. It's never a perfect live, but I hope my audio is okay because I'm filming from my phone. I was trying to get the hang of going live from YouTube. It's well worth it. But yeah, I will hope it's cold out here in New York City. Really cold. Well, if you know me, you know I like the cold, but I have to seem like I'm normal and be a part of I don't know, the masses and say it's freezing outside, which it is. It is freezing. It is like below 23 degrees, but I was dressed for warm. I dressed Zachary warm. We good. We are protected from the weather. But I would like to just, how everybody is starting their day, how was their morning, and, just drop in and say hello, or if not, you just sit back and listen. So with this being said, the last time I went live, I don't know, it was one of those days where I just came live and I was caught off guard about what was going on in these YouTube streets. So I was really definitely caught off guard as far as me having to you know, curse a whore out. Like cursing a whore out is not beneath me. It's just well within my realm. Like I don't know, and I'm listening to everybody and it's still stupid and it's still dumb. It doesn't make any sense. It's just fucking bullshit ass dumb shit that women engage in and they don't even know how delusional and crazy they look. I was trying to listen to Day Day live with Peach. I don't know what was going to be said or what we was going to learn, but it really didn't like appeal to me. So I was like, let me turn this dumb shit off. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm above anybody, which I am in this sector with certain people who think they could bring a whore like me down, but I'm bringing you whores down. And that's not even my goal is to bring anyone down or beef, so called beef with anybody because it's stupid to me. Right. So I'm like, now everybody so called has these so called morals that they have inherited. Like, this is what I be talking about how delusional these people are. And not in particular in this sector because a lot of people are delusional. Hey, hi, yes, this is my time. Hey, April, how are you, Lat boy? Yes, this is my time. This is your time? Good. Listen, Lat boy, if this is your time, then I'll make it your time. Hi, April, how you doing? you know, I haven't really decided whether if I want to go not full time with YouTube because it can be a full time job and it's not going to be a full time job for me. It's just something that I can create and have of my own and maybe or maybe not create a you're welcome that boy create a I don't know, brand psych. But Mel Bond, how are you, Mel Bell? Hey Bronx, hey Chad. I came I don't know. This way to go live is a little bit more better. It's easier to monetize. So that's it. That's all. So I'm here and I was listening. I really don't know what's going on. It seemed like Peach is still explaining herself and she's back and forth. I'm just glad that, she have support. Yesterday I saw the two whores going live together, like the two whores that made a big difference, that was friends first. Now they not friends. They wasn't friends. Now they friends again. Like that goes to show you how the whores that go live that hated each other once upon a time ago, a year ago, is now back live together. That means that whatever they say about people, when they call themselves dragging people or when they call themselves cursing people out or setting them straight, you whores look like you are in the same bracket. It's yes, full time. Thank you, April. Mel Bell said it is all confusion, right? So the last time I was live, and I was just like caught off guard because someone told me that I was being talked about by someone I thought we was cool, but the person also said no. She'd been talking shit previous to that, and then had to get on her live the same while I was on my live and said I was slow. No, I'm not slow. I just don't play into people's hands like that, right? So if I'm that slow and if I'm that dumb, then how was I able to get you in my chat? You know, because I wasn't going to go in your chat. I mean, you came in my chat, right? We had it out. You said what you said, and the thing that really not fucked me up I wasn't shocked. I was a little shocked that this whore $2 hoe, you know, had something to say about my father and my son. I didn't even hear what she had to say. It doesn't matter what she or it had to say because, you know, people talk, right? But I'm not going to go as far. Fake friendship won't last long. You're right. And I don't like the other whore that's married and that live in a cage in her own house under the rule of her husband who let her out of cage occasionally, and when he let her out the cage he put a dog bowl, dog water for her to sip from and eat from. This dog that lives in the belly of a pig came out here, you know, so-called dragon, right? Every time he let her out her cage and out of the cage off the leash, she attacked. Now she have another pit bull that she can attack with out of the cage, off the leash, drinking out the dog bowl, eating out the dog bowl. Like, I don't see the sense of it, right? Like, if now they fucked. Like, who's going to support two dogs? Two mangy dogs. Who's going to support two mangy dogs? Wait, the reason I stepped away, bro, is because she was playing in your face, so I left to respect your chat. No, no. She can't play in my face. You know, I'm just one step ahead. Like the first and foremost, I think we all have different mindsets and different perspectives. Like, I'm not going to get down and dirty what someone that's not mentally stable, right? Because we all know that one of the mangy dogs do and is taking medication for her supposed anxiety. We know that anxiety do any religion or marriage except no, we don't talk about religion over here and we don't talk about marriage over here. That's on my other page. Like, nobody could play in my face because I'm not like attached to it. I'm not like that into it, right? I don't know why these like delusional lunatics think they are doing something or, you know, proving something. Like, I laugh at you whores, you dumbass dogs, right? So the thing was like, you know, I didn't take anything personal. I just thought like, oh, you coming up in my chat, you know, being about it, speaking for someone else, simping for someone else. It's like you have the what need, or you have the I don't know what you trying to hit at. You want to drop some papers on someone. You want to drop some information on someone. Like, sexless, no man having women like the mangy dog, number one, that has a husband, right? She has a husband. He keep her in a cage, feed her through a bowl with dog food and what, cold water, right? Then she comes out the cage. He lets her out the cage for a little walk in the park, and this is what she resort to. The first thing she resort to is to attack, right? Mangy dogs that live in the bellies of a pig need to be put down. Well, I'm glad she's gone. No, listen. I don't know what she was trying to prove. Like, I don't even know what she said about my father. I don't know what she said about my son. It doesn't matter because the questions still remain the same. She could suck my father off, right? That's the only time she probably will ever be able to do that, right? Now, if technically speaking, if you want to get into the gist of things, if you want to get like gritty, nitty gritty and shit, she's the only one. The only one. And I'm talking about the one, the main character. And we all know who I'm talking about. We're talking about Britney Allen. Right? Britney Allen is the only one on this motherfucker, on this line, on this sector, in this sector. Right? She exceeded Roz's expectations. Never mind Roz being sick. That's nothing I'm going to like harp on or talk about or go into. She have her sickness, she have her illness, which is a sad thing to witness, right? As long as she's taking care of herself, that's okay, that's good. Day Day is her caretaker. Day Day's still young. Of course, she's going to have her anxiety about taking care of her mother at the age of 28, 29. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say, a 41-year-old woman that could say anything about someone else, talk about someone else's father, talk about someone else's child, try to use her child as a scapegoat, which is a fucking coward move to make, right? Just to get at someone else. Okay, so the thing is, like, what she don't realize and what she never realized is she is definitely contributing to putting her mother one step in the grave with her mental illness and her sickness, right? You're causing your mother, your mama that you love so much, that's such a great mama, and that she damn sure is, if she got to deal with a mentally ill, disabled child such as yourself. Your mother is your caretaker. Right? Every time you do something stupid, every time she got to get out here and come to your defense, every time you go to vacation, because that's like a pattern for you, every time you wild out like a motherfucking wild animal in the fucking mist, she have to come to your rescue. I'm pretty sure that your mother's still young, right? Younger, really young. Well, 60, I don't know how old she is, but if she's in her 60s, she's younger than 100. Right? The President Carter just died at 100 years old. If you want your mother to make it that far without you going to get the proper help that you need, and you definitely do fucking need it, as long as you get it, I'm pretty sure your mother be okay. Amongst many other things that you need, like, I don't care what you say about me or my father or my son. The reason why I'm coming today is to make the case, is because I have the time and I have the voice to do it. Right? Like, what I said about you, you try to act like, well, I'm not going to say we was like, oh my gosh, we was so cool, right? We wasn't that cool. We were cool enough and we were decent enough to have respect for one another. But if you that type of delusional whore, right, that wear toupees on the top of her head, stick it on a stick-on piece on her head, and then have the nerve to come up here and talk about someone else in that manner, like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck, because I'm that vain, right? But you need to take a look at yourself and take a look at your life going on around you, okay? Britney Allen, the fuck you thought it was? I was like, oh no. Like, what you did that day, came in live, I was like, yeah, I got her right where I want her. Right? It's not easy. It's not hard to manipulate a gullible, naive, like, all right, I'm not going to call you a bitch like you. Take into consideration that your mother is sick because of you. She is your caretaker. She take care of you because you suffer greatly from mental illness. A bitch like you that gets locked up quite often and tell people that she was on vacation. That's the worst vacation to go to, right? You put her, she's 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot out the grave. We have a name, and I'm not diagnosing, I'm just only, speculating. I'm pretty sure that you are a fucking psychopath, right? A psychopath. Only psychopaths like you don't have no motherfucking awareness of themselves, right? We all know, and then you try to use your little daughter as an excuse. But thank you for supporting blank, blank, blank. But, that was another excuse. How I know that you don't have, I see the comments. I'm sorry. Hey, Fee, how are you? Wait, you can't hear me? I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? I apologize if you can't hear me. I'm going to try to get a little better. Thank you, Kaya. I got it dark because, I'm not camera ready. If I'm going camera, I want to look like a fucking princess, a pageant, I guess a queen. But let's get back to Britney Allen, right? I don't know what you thought you was doing or what you was trying to achieve. Bitch, you've been fucking plotting from the sidelines, and I've been plotting with you, right? I don't want to come out here and say nothing that you didn't say because I didn't hear what you said. It doesn't matter what you said about my father. It doesn't matter what you said about me. It doesn't matter what you said about my son, right? You probably think you using someone for personal gain and shit, but you're not, right? You do need to consider that how dumb you look, that you are back partnered up with another fucking mangy dog. This dog who don't have no bones, who don't have a backbone, y'all both need each other, right? I'm not here to talk about no fucking lesbian sexual shit. That's just stupid to me. You bitches sit up there and act like you stand on morals. You don't even know what morals are. Like, morals are subjective, right? So if Britney Allen thinks slapping a fucking toupee on her head is morals, and your hair looking better than mine is morals, so fucking be it. Wait, Sweetie Pie said Cam is all, yeah, it's all pitch black, okay? It's going to be pitch black because this is the podcast. You're listening with your ears, okay? Sugar stick. Now let me read Sweetie Pie. I don't know why and how anyone gives Britney the benefit of the doubt. We all see how she moves since day one, sneaky snake. And she's not even like that sneaky. She's not that smart enough to like get over on someone, right? If you offer her something, I guess she don't realize that you offered her something, and when she coming down off of her high, because if you want to talk about someone and their disabilities or their lack thereof, you're a 41-year-old woman, right? You just turned 41, psychopath, which is scary for everyone around you. The shit that you say, the shit that you do, the shit that you share about you going back and forth to jail, you are nothing but a fucking psychopath. That's what the fuck you are. And maybe you're not a psychopath. Maybe you're just a sociopath. I don't think you're that smart enough to be a psychopath. Because if you were that fucking smart, Britney Allen, being a psychopath, you would have owned this sector already. Hey, Fee. Don't be racist, guys. Hey, April. Sweetie Pie on. No, I don't know why people. What's their end game, though? What's the end game? I don't even have nothing to say to that other mangy dog, Sweet Tea. Mercedes, right? She thinks she's so much better than Britney Allen. She'll sit there and talk down to her, let Britney Allen take all the dirty work, and her Britney Allen poor mother have to sit back and just watch and calm and soothe this psychopath wannabe to be, right? Like, I don't even... If you're not a psychopath, raise your hand, Britney Allen, say you're not a psychopath. If you are, raise your hand and say you are one. Because your pattern of behavior leads to me to believe that you are a psychopath. The fact that you came out here with no regard or didn't even think twice about talking about me, the way you talked about me, however you talked about me. And when homegirl came up here and said, oh, she talked about your wig, I thought that was funny because I heard you make a comment. I was like, oh, this bitch is a hater. A fucking hater. April said, what happened? What did I miss? Thought y'all was cool. I know people thought we was cool. We was cool. Like, I keep it cool because I'm a cool ass bitch. Like, I can't speak for the other women. Like, Britney Allen, we was talking about Britney Allen. She came up in my chats a couple of times, I guess, telling me off. I guess that was her fucking warnings. Her first one was like, Bronx, may I ask you something? Yes, Britney, you may ask me something. Why is it that you're always talking about me? Excuse me, Britney, why is it I'm always talking about you? You are content. Why are you taking it so personal? Bronx, may I ask you something? You're speaking about me again. Yes, you are content. What part don't you understand that you are content? You're not special. You're not like special. There's no special features about you that you can't be talked about. Right? So the last time she came up here, she's like, oh, you talking about me again? I was like, this bitch is on a mission. Sound like she got a vendetta. I don't even listen to Mercedes. Last time I listened to that mangy dog who eats out the belly of a pig, and her husband is off somewhere probably making baby number 2 with the side chick. Not even side chick, but the main chick. Mercedes is more of the side chick with the kids. Mercedes is now the single mother. You think we don't motherfucking know? Okay, so yeah, so when I seen the last time I saw Mercedes, Britney was up there, Britney Allen was up there talking about Glam's money. I'm like, okay, this is whack. The other time I listened in to Mercedes, she put the title as, does the side chick matter? And I listened for 2 seconds. I was like, yeah, her master husband got her living as a side chick, and now she have to now the previous side chick is the main chick, because Mercedes, I'm pretty sure she's a side chick now, a side chick and a single mother, and that's the last time I listened to that hoe. So when homegirl came up here and said, oh, she was talking about you on Sweet Tea Panel. Sweet Tea Panel? Can I ask something? Yeah, you can ask something. Leave Britney alone. She's a princess of pop. Yeah, okay. But so when they came in here, I was like, what? She was talking about me? Oh, on Sweet Tea Panel, on Mercedes Panel, that mangy dog. You couldn't even go at me. You couldn't even come at me like on your own. You had to have a backup. I could see if you did it on your own page. I could see if you did it on your own channel. Say what you had to say. Because I was listening to your lives when you said that you lost sleep behind the homegirl that had a falling out. I don't even know her name. I don't even know who she is. Right? Then you said that Day have lack confidence and that she all this and she's all that. But you are the one that's projecting. You're the one who lack confidence. You're the one who's really intimidated. You're the one who's really fragile. You're the one that's really sensitive. You're the one that's overhyped all the fucking time. Jean, hi Jean. Oh my goodness, I see 66 people in here. If you can do me a favor, if you don't like me or you like me, you got to do a thumbs up or thumbs down, right? I don't know if it's a thumbs down option, but I would appreciate it if you just hit the like button just for, 2025. Then this Britney Allen chick says to me in my live that day, oh, it's 2025 and nobody is not getting away with anything. No, your anxiety is building up. Okay, you don't have an outlet to take it out on anyone. Your mother I feel bad for your mother. I really do. Why? Because she's your caretaker. She comes to your defense all the time, which is a great thing because you need her because she's a sharp individual. The fact that your mother is your caretaker and that you go on vacation a lot and that you have been in and out of jail and then you have been in altercations with the whole fucking state of a Kansas City. I'm surprised your ass haven't filled up the football field of how crazy you are in that state or wherever you're from. Okay? Britney Allen. The fuck? I don't got to go that deep. I don't got to go that. Then when you use your daughter as an excuse, talking about, oh, well, thank you for supporting blank, 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 because I'm not going to say her name for her respect. I was like, oh, this bitch is a psycho. This bitch is using her daughter to make a point, right? Anything I have sent, blank, 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 was done because she deserved it, not because of a hoe like you. Right? Now, I don't know if this whore got into the technicals, the gist of things, or told y'all details about when she came up to my panel. I never invited this whore up to my panel ever, right? Like I didn't call her and say when she started coming up to the panel, can you come up on my panel and make a presentation? She'll come in the chat. Be polite, speak. I welcome her up. I thought she was cool. I did ask her at one point, so I was like, oh, because I thought she had a fucking sound mind, and I thought she wanted to be something and be somebody other than just being known as a broke bum ass bitch that's always dry begging, that ain't got shit, that's bet on the wheels. I didn't look at that whore like that. I didn't look at you like that whore. Britney Allen, you're a whore. You're a $2 whore, right? If anything, you fucked up a lot of probably good things with a lot of people that support you. The ones that really support you probably looking at you like this bitch don't have no type of discipline, no type of principles. She just a wild fucking beast that needs to be shot with a tranquilizer. That would serve you the fucking best. So this whore, when she came up there, I thought it was nice that she was so decent to come up there, and then she had to beg me, Bronx. She didn't say it on the phone. That's when she asked me in the chat, because I'm not going to go into every detail, right? But I'll give you some details because I didn't hear this whore, Britney Allen the whore Britney, whatever you want to call her, right? I didn't hear it, especially if it was on Mercedes, the dog, live. I wasn't going to go view that. So I'm just talking out of intuition. So she came up here, we supported, and I was like, oh, so today I know what people want to know and people want to hear and people want to understand. And just to get an understanding of that day that she came up here and I dropped her Cash App. So I guess I operate differently from a lot of content creators on here, and I probably don't operate that differently because like Britney made a appearance. She was popping. She do support, and I felt like she supported. She was in my chat. I was like, oh, drop your cash app. I did it for my benefit too, and I didn't know people was going to send her money. I didn't ask her to anyone to send her money. We didn't plan that shit. I'm not that fucking type of woman. Like that's not even a thought that would come across my mind. Like sit there and be like, oh, Britney, let's plan for you to come up to my live and me ask people to give you cash apps. Like nothing is beneath me. So I'm not going to say it's beneath me, but I'm just saying I wouldn't even think of something like that. I'm not in this to be partnered up with anyone. Okay, she came on my live. I thought that the trip that she was going on to visit Glam in Florida with the girls, I thought that was her trip because I don't be listening in like that. And yeah, right. One thing about me is like I could sit here and share my perspective, share my insight, share how I feel, my point of view, and people still think I'm sitting there like, oh, that's not correct. But they can't like separate perspective from fact. I give my perspective, people push back, and that's it, and that's all. So now, the whore, Britney Allen, she called me, we talked. She said she was no, I said, oh, no. She was on the panel that day and we was talking about the girls trip. I didn't know it was Glam's girls trip. So we was talking, I said I was gonna do content because you know what? Why wouldn't I do content? It's content. Like who in their mind is that upset and that angry and that mean and take it that personal that people can't do content on them and you are a public figure? Right, so I think Britney at the time she did calm it down and she did say, hey Bronx, we talked on the phone. No. Before I lead up to that, I said, oh, well, when you go on your girls trip, I'm gonna make sure I send you, a tip, not a tip, but a tip for your drink. Because if you supporting girls, why wouldn't you send your friend something to donate for a drink and like cheers and have fun? Right? I don't see the point in not doing that. So we exchanged numbers. We did exchange numbers. She did call me. She did politely say to me, Bronx, this is Glam's trip. This is not my trip. And Glam don't want you talking about the girls' trip. I'm like, okay, what? This is not your trip. This is Glam's trip. She don't want me talking about it. That's not a problem. Because I told Britney Allen, the whore, a $2 whore, excuse me, Britney Allen, the $2 whore, that, okay, me and Glam, we had, words. She said, oh, Bronx, she told me, but I told her I don't remember. I said, yeah, it was nothing. It was a year ago. It was a long time ago. I didn't know Glam still had those type of feelings, which is okay if she do. Like, I'm not in it to be making love to none of y'all whores. I'm not attracted to any one of you whores on this app. I just want you to know that. And I mean that in the nicest, polite way, that I'm not attracted to any of you whores. And when I say whores, I'm talking about the ones that's homophobic. Okay? So I said to Britney, because I think she made an appearance. She came and, we sat there. We was talking shit about Mercedes and her husband. That's when Britney Allen, the $2 whore, said, oh, we're going to go after, what's her name? Mercedes. Stinky ass pissy tea. She said her husband, we're going to air her husband out. She was talking about Mercedes, the $2 whore mangy dog husband, right? So we talked and everything. Push come to shove, the day that Britney Allen, the whore, the $2 whore, was supposed to go on the trip, I sent her $100 because I'm a woman of my word. I sent her $100 because she made an appearance on my panel. First time she brought views, which is good. I feel like if anybody's up here and you acting like you big and bout it, and you got this and you got that, you bitches should pay like you weigh. Right? You bitches don't pay like you weigh. If anyone was to come up with my panel and I have it to give, like, I'm going to give you something for making an appearance. That was her first time up here. That was her first time making an appearance. She has supported me in my chat. I was like, well, this is the least I can do to show my support. I sent her the $100 on the day of the girls' trip that she didn't go to. She said that she didn't make it because of her family issues, her family problem. Her family had death in the family. I said, okay. She said, do you want me to send the money back? I said, no. That's how I knew that, because I'm not asking no fucking body for, like, bitch, if you send me something, it's mine. I'm not asking. If you want me to send it back, I don't get down like that. If you send me something, don't ever ask for a refund. Don't ever ask for cash back because you're not getting it. Once you give it to me, it's mine. Now, if y'all bitches want to know how evil and mean I could be, play with me when it comes to money. So I said, why would I send you I didn't say $100. I said, why would you think I would ask for the money back? She said, because that's when, she was trying to seem like she was honest and shit. Like, okay, she's honest. If at that point, I was like, nah, you don't got to do that. I did that out of, because that's what was supposed to be done. You came up here, you supported. That was that. Me and her had talks on the phone. We didn't really get into the depth of anything and shit. We was on the phone when Glenn was talking shit about her child and shit. And I heard you call Britney Allen the whore, $2 whore, call Maya, you call her daughter fast and shit. But you was hurt and crying on the phone when Glenn was talking about blank, 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 right? Like, y'all bitches sit up here, get up on this app and say the stupidest, dumbest shit about children that don't even freaking apply to them at all, which is the dumbest shit I ever heard. So, yeah, we talked and everything, where I want to come to the point in this conversation, because when that $2 whore, Britney Allen, said, oh, thank you for supporting Katie. We appreciate you supporting Katie. And I didn't mean to say the baby name, but it just came out because that's her name. I don't have an issue with little Katie. I don't have an issue with Britney's Allen daughter at all. She has nothing to do with this, right? I think I sent her little daughter, her Katie, just hello Katie, how you doing? Katie is very polite and pleasant, so if I send her something, then she deserve it. It has nothing to do with her stupid ass $2 whore mama, Britney Allen. Whatever I did for Katie, I did it because I wanted to, not because I had to, bitch. That's the fucking difference, right? And that was that. I don't think we spoke that much. We didn't speak that much. But she did say, ladies and gentlemen, to show what type of person this whore is, and just to prove my point of this whore mental status and mental ability that she lacks on a daily basis. I mean, I'm pretty sure this whore have her up days and her down days. I'm pretty sure her fragile motherfucking ego is not tainted or even affected by what I'm saying, because this whore is in between, all sociopaths and psychopaths are narcissists, right? But not all narcissists are sociopaths and psychopaths. So we're going to put this bitch in the middle, being a sociopath. The fact that this whore don't have a problem with going on vacation every so often. I don't know if this whore was saying, oh, I'm going on vacation for YouTube purposes or policies and shit, or maybe I should say it too, but your vacation fucked you over, and it's going to continue to fuck you over, and you're going to continue to go on vacation. Right? So when she went on vacation, she went on vacation. We had recently spoke. I didn't know that this whore was on vacation. I didn't, because we didn't talk like that. The last time, she sent me her new number. I texted her. I said, lock my number in. I didn't say my name, so it probably threw her off. And she said, who this? And I'm like, oh, she trying to play games. So I was called her a couple of weeks later. Yeah, I think a couple of days later, probably a week later, and say, hey, this is Bronx, We talked, we spoke. I listened to her, because I do listen to her, right? But she revealed herself in so many ways. So what she said about Mercedes, the other mangy dog, the sick dog, right? That's going to be put down by the time she's fucking 50, fucking with her husband. She said that her and the mangy dog, right? She didn't say nothing because she don't get on the phone and gossip. She try to act like she makes sense of things, and she do make sense of things, and she do put it into perspective, even though that she slacks and she lacks her ability to like convince me. Like, if you thought you was pulling a con over me, like, y'all bitches reveal yourselves too much. Like, you know how people try to like play the charming role, that's deceit. We all know I love to be charmed, and I love to see charming people, but as soon as you show that you're deceitful, that just goes to show that you don't know how to play the game that I always win. Hi, Vianda Williams, how are you? So I know y'all waiting for me to bring it to a halt, So with her and the mangy dog that she have recently partnered up with, and I asked her about her, I said, so I don't think I was like going into like, oh, so what happened with you and Mercedes? I think we was casually speaking because it's been so long, a year ago. Who else could remember what people said word from word? But I'm gonna try to get as honest and possible as I can, just to let you know what how she reveals herself and that she's not aware of. I'm not going to talk about no money that was exchanged between us. I'm not going to talk about no dollar amounts that I gave little Katie. I'm only talking about the shit that I gave this whore, Britney Allen, the $2 whore, because at the time, she deserved it. And and that's too bad that she can't see that. Dumbass, fragile ass whore. So she said, I said, so we was talking about, hey Mary, how are you? We was talking about Mercedes. So I said, oh, we was talking about her casually, and I asked her because I ask questions. I'm a skeptic. I question things I want to know. I said, how long you and T were cool for, friends for? She said, oh, we was cool. I think she said going on 2 years. I said, oh, that's a nice long time. I said, y'all spoke often? She said, yeah, we spoke often. We used to speak like 2 times a day in the morning. They was cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then when Mercedes, I guess this is the time when Mercedes was taking her meds, because she needs to stay on top of her meds, because if not, she'll fall victim just like the $2 whore, right? Mercedes and the $2 whore is a little bit different on how they carry themselves. So I guess Mercedes caught wind of, like Britney Allen do, take hints, take jabs, and she don't think we don't know she's talking about us, but we're not jumping on her ass. We just want to be sure that this is accurate, right? So I guess Mercedes at the time heard her talking shit, and Britney Allen, the whore, confirmed it. She said, yeah, you know what? She said, yeah, I was talking shit about her. I just felt one day, this is what this whore said, and I'm not going to repeat verbatim because it's been a year ago. But the point is that she knew what she was doing. She was taking hints and jabs at Mercedes on purpose because she felt like doing it. Because I guess she just didn't have any more need for Mercedes. She didn't say why exactly she was taking hints and jabs at Mercedes, but she did indicate that she was doing it purposefully. She did it on purpose. So stupid ass Mercedes wasn't stupid about that when she said that shit. That, oh, she taking jabs, I did nothing to you. And Britney did say that no, T didn't do nothing to her. And I'm like, and I had to jerk my head back. I'm like, this bitch is crazy. Right? Because I'm pretty sure this whole Britney passed many judgments about me in her head, but I would never say that's real crazy of you to be taking jabs at a girl that you call your friend. Y'all was talking for 2 years. Y'all talk on the phone in the morning. They seemed like they was cool. But I guess Britney didn't take her medication that day, or her dosage was probably a little bit too low, or she didn't take her full medication and she just went off on Mercedes, like she just went off on me, right? And I have to be a little bit more compassionate towards Britney because she is not all the way there. She can't help herself, and that's okay. And I'll just say it like that. So she don't have a reason to go in on people. She just want to go in on people because, she's a lonely woman. I feel bad for her mother, her beautiful mother that has to be her caretaker. Taking care of people with disabilities and mental incapacities is hard. Right? And can you only imagine that her mother have to sleep with one eye open every night because she don't know if her daughter is medicated or not? So I wouldn't even go there and talk about anybody's living situation because that doesn't matter. But the point of the fact of the matter is that yes, Britney Allen do suffer because she came up here and she said that on my panel, would she take her medication for anxiety, because we was comparing it to yeah, I don't remember if we was comparing it to Mercedes because Mercedes take the same I guess, medication. They both on medications. They both need to up their dosage, right? And I feel bad for her mother in more ways than one, that she have to look after her mentally disabled daughter, and she don't know if she's going to have an episode or a manic attack or not. She proves it here on YouTube when she just go off on people without a cause, without a reason. You know the woman is not all the way there if she's partnered up with the other dog and she went and she said all this shit about the dog without a reason. Okay, there's that. And that's all I'm going to say. As far as any monetary value and shit, we didn't have no type of fucking collusion going on. We weren't conniving, plotting behind the scene. I am too vain, too stuck up, too selfish, too into myself, with my narcissistic traits. But I'm not a narcissist. I thought I was, but I'm not. I have narcissistic tendencies. But Britney Allen, I'm pretty sure this whore is a fucking a sociopath with narcissism. Right? Going off on people like the way she do without a reason, without a cause, because she don't have nothing else to do. And that has been shown and proven for the last couple of months. With her going in on Peaches, with her going in on Roz, with her going in on Day, with her going in on Maya. I'm not going to bring Fee involved in this. I'm not. And I'm not going to bring other people involved in this glam because those are their beefs. But the fact that she's so quickly to turn on people thinking she's doing something, saying something, right? She still haven't conquered the sector yet because she don't know how to do shit, right? I don't know if she think her and Mercedes is going to be the ones to take over because they do need a team and their team is weak. Weak as fuck. Go back to the drawing board, bitches. It'll definitely be a lesson learned if you whores was to go back to the drawing board, right? Like, I'm not scared of people. I'm not scared of anybody. I don't fear people. That's one thing I don't fear. Maybe I'm a fucking psychopath because I don't fear anyone, right? Like, I know humans, we as humans are supposed to have fear in our heart. Yeah, right. I don't. Not unless I can't help myself, and not unless, I'm being threatened with a weapon. At all. These whores get up here talking about y'all gonna meet up in different cities and different states to do what? To get murked? To get to die on contact? The fuck out of here. Right? And that's it and that's all. And that's the thing. I don't know why. And I want people to just get it through their head, because you don't have to get it through their head. I would like to make it clear to the audience that me and Britney, we were cool, we were respectful. She is intelligent, she is polite, she is a businesswoman, she is respectful, she is a scam. Like, she's not like a scam artist where she could just get away with shit. She's a scam artist where she leaves questions open. That's how dumb she is, and that's how slow I am not, right? She's the type of person that will ask you for, no. If I offered something and she came to a conclusion or a light popped up in her freaking head that she remembered it, she will remind you. That's how you know that, oh, okay, this bitch is a fucking $2 whore con artist, right? Like, we're not going to get into details about how I know you're a con artist. You know you're a little con artist and shit. But the last call that me and this $2 whore had was polite and decent. She did indicate and she did say that she don't give a fuck what I had to say. She don't care what someone else had to say. She don't care. I think she named 3 people that she didn't care what they had to say about her birthday outfit. I told that whore that I thought she looked cute. I stand by what I said. I don't give a fuck what nobody else say. I love fashion. I'm pretty sure my fashion sense is better than a lot of people than they think, right? Especially Mercedes. I said, you look really cute. I said, take over the sector. You had the momentum, but you had to go in and fuck it up and go against Peaches. That's how fucking dumb you are, right? You going against Peaches out in the open and out in the public like that? You talking about you didn't lose anything, but you lost more than you think you did, right? You would still be in that little corner pocket where you are, waiting for someone to come and save you, throw you a fucking life jacket, and like Mercedes did, which she always will do, right? Now they both of those hoes are kicked out. Hey, Sonny. Oh, yeah. Hey, Chris. And she hooked up with that other snake, Sweet Stink. Now, yeah, because that's how I found out that this $2 whore was talking about me on a panel. I didn't know this was going on because I would have never came up here and said, this Britney Allen was ambushed. Because at first I looked like it was an ambush. Like, I thought like maybe what Britney was doing to everybody else, Peaches was doing to her, plotting. Hey, Shonda. my fashionista. She was plotting, right? She was plotting. I thought Peaches probably was plotting and probably was a mold and shit, but she's not. So once she fucked things up with Peaches, you know, I don't know. Nobody's scared of any of y'all hoes on this sector. You bitches are old and dry, and you need new content, right? Britney, I felt like I was doing content on her ass because she was giving content, right? She was the shining star. She wanted attention. I was giving her attention. But after I had to pick up on her dumb, stupid shit that she was saying, why you got my name in your mouth? Why you always talking about me? Are you talking about me again? So this bitch probably didn't take her medication that day and all types of delusions, and she had all types of illusions in her head, and she said, I'm gonna get this bitch Bronx, but I can't do it without the Mercedes dog. There you have it, right? I don't have nothing else to say about that whore. She's whack, she's weak. Her mother, I feel bad for her mother, right? Her mother is gonna have one foot in the grave, one foot out the grave, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Britney, and I'm gonna speak to you before I go, just directly to you, because if you're not in here, then that's good for you. Then your feelings won't be hurt, because I know that I will say things to hurt people's feelings, because that's how much I observe and listen to people to prick them, right? It may not hurt your feelings, but I will sting you, bitch. Now, you talking about your mama is the best mama in the world. She damn sure is the best mama in the world. Taking care of someone like you, a grown-ass woman. I'm not even talking about financially. I'm talking about mentally. That weighs in on her. She's still young. She's still young. She's not 80. She's not 100. She's not 90. I don't know how old she is, but between the ages of 60 and 70. But taking care of grown-as adult daughter like you that have mental disabilities, a mental condition, because you do have a mental condition. That's nothing that you can hide, and that's nothing you can deny. You going back and forth on vacation as a pattern, consistently, consecutively, and then she has to take care of little Katie, right? Where would and another thing, you know, you talking about you a hairdresser and shit, and look like you do your own hair sometimes. And I seen your styles. You say, oh, I got more styles than you got here, Britney. Okay, keep thinking that. Illusions that you have in your head. But the fact of the matter is that I'm going to get to the point, and I'm going to end it, and I'm going to conclude it. Take that weight off of your mother. She don't need to be, I don't give a fuck about your mother and her personal business, because that's not what I'm here for at all. But when it comes to your mother, you being the crazy child that she had and that she loves so much, and she have to protect her granddaughter, she have to protect the other family members for you because something went wrong in your fucking DNA that she didn't have no control of. Oh yeah, and then you went to church talking about, this is where I'm at on a Sunday. This bitch have delusions and shit. She go to church the next day to repent. This fucking heathen, this fake ass, whatever you call yourself. I don't know what you call yourself, but when you in church, that shit does nothing for you but fuck your head up even more, right? Come back. She said, oh, well, I don't mean to do this on a Sunday. You mean everything you do. You just don't have no control. Get your therapist to up your dosage on your medication. Take a break, a real vacation from YouTube, okay? Because I know your freaking mind and thoughts are glitching. Whore. This is the last time I'm going to speak about this whore, because this whore don't have not a handle on what she do. I'm not hurt by what this hoe said. You didn't drag me. And that's what you said. Oh, sweet T gonna curse you out. Don't you get tired of saying that? Don't you get tired of looking at T and y'all have so much in common? That's why y'all still friends, because, you know, y'all both have mental conditions and shit. T husband have to lock her in a freaking cage so she won't get out and attack the family, and she won't hurt her husband's other woman and protect his other kids outside of the marriage. And I'm saying this because I want to say it, and I dare y'all hosts to do something, right? And then you fragile ego, low vibe, lack confidence, Britney scared you a sheep. That's what the fuck you are, a sheep. You go to church as a sheep and you come out as a sheep. So prayers ain't helping you. Okay, whore? Now, and I'm not even here taking up for religion. I'm not taking up for anything else, but you sitting up here trying to get past. So I'm like, I was in church. And then you come out of church and acting like something totally fucking different. Go to another church. It's corrupting your mind. Okay? You have a corrupt mind. come out here on MLK Day talking about, oh, I had a dream. Like, shut up. You don't dream. Psychopaths don't dream. Okay? And that's all I have to say about this whore, right? I just wanted to clear up some things about, and she did, before I go, she did not talk shit about Glam. What she said about Glam was, it's like, I'm getting a little tired of Glam. I guess Glam was lecturing her and telling her what to do. And she said, well, I listen, but I don't listen. Some shit that, the dumb shit y'all come up with, slogans and shit and mottos y'all come up with to make you sound like you decent. She's like, Glam, she was getting tired of Glam lecturing her, and, Glam is an older woman. I'm like, yeah, she's an older woman, but she did say that Glam and her mother were a little bit more talk on a daily basis, so that made sense. I don't think Britney is in love with Glam. I don't think Glam is in love with Britney. That's just fucking ridiculous. I thought Britney was a little bit cool because, we talk like grown-ass women. The day that Glam was on the live with her talking about little Katie, she was like, I can't hear this. She didn't listen to it. She was a little sad and she was a little shocked and hurt when she heard Glam talking like that about her daughter. So this bitch don't have no remorse and no empathy for no one. I'm not shocked. I was a little shocked that you was on our Mercedes panel. I'm not hurt, but I was shocked about I was told that you was talking about my father and my son. I didn't even ask what you was said, because I would have asked so I could have something to poke you with, but I didn't, right? Because it doesn't matter, you whore. And another thing is, she didn't call nobody out their name, all the nicknames that she have on here for people. She don't say that in my text. We have an exchange text where she calling Fee out her name, and we didn't talk about Fee. She just, one day she said, oh, Fee sound a little high. And I'm like, yeah, she do sound a little high. And that was it. So all the shit this hoe talk about on the live, she don't talk like that behind the scenes. And I'm not saying that, this bitch got multiple personalities, but she know a little bit better than to talk with me, or not even with me. She's not the type, I guess, to gossip. Yeah, right. The last time I spoke to her, she was telling me how she got, went on vacation and what was going on in her life and how little Katie was doing. It was a pleasant, decent conversation. So that's why I was kind of like shocked that this whore was talking about my father, my son, which I don't care. They don't care either, on Mercedes Live, that whore too. And that's it. Hey Bronx and everyone in the chat. Hi Jim. Hi. Let me see, it's 52 minutes. I'll probably be here for another 3 minutes. I don't have too much to say about the matter, or the do what you want. Britney Allen, I don't know where you go from here. I don't know what's your next step. I don't know how you're going to even make it through the month, without explaining yourself or even coming up with, explanations. Because you know what? Even if you explain yourself, explanations are knowledge. At one point in time, I thought, like, why is they, following behind Britney Allen? I thought she wanted her to be her big sister, but Britney is a friend to no one. Not that, and I don't think she used me, but she wanted me to clear the air in my chat about, did we plot behind the scenes? I don't got time for that dumb, stupid shit. To be sitting there like, oh, Britney, if you come to my chat, I'm going to drop your Cash App. I told people to drop their Cash App because I told Britney to drop her Cash App because that's what she deserved. I didn't know people in my chat was going to send her money. And I don't have a team at all. I have friends that I'm cool with, not behind the scenes, because we cool in real life, and we've been cool in real life for like 2 years. Okay, so all that conniving shit that y'all bitches be doing, talking and chatting up behind the scenes, trying to steal $1 from 15 cents, robbing Peter to pay Paul. This shit don't fly over here at all. We was never conniving. I don't got time for that bullshit. It's whack, it's dumb, it's stupid. It's not gonna make me a profit. When she put up that $1,000, she said, yeah, I'm like, that was nice. You had to work really, 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 really hard to do that. And you did. I'm not doing all that shit. Okay, that's all I got to say about this dumbass whore. Let me see if I left anything out. I don't think I left anything out. to cover all bases. Like, I didn't call her that often. We did talk. We did laugh. She did tell me a little bit about her life. I did tell her a little bit about my life. I don't know why she thought that I would take what she say and use it against her, because I really didn't give a fuck at the end of the day. And that's that. She didn't really speak bad about anybody. She didn't. Right, because she didn't have nothing to say. I guess after she calmed down and come off her high on the live, she's okay, right? But oh no, we did have a not a dispute, a disagreement. And she said, well, if you would have listened to the live, Bronx, you would have known that I wasn't talking about you. Or because she was gearing up to come at me. But she was doing it in stages, and she was doing it in steps, and I was following along with the stages and steps. That's why when you came in my live that night and you made an appearance in my live that night, I had the advantage to go in and choke you, with my words, which you showed how weak you are. And you did answer questions and shit, but I wasn't going to respect you at all. It is still, and it will stand, that you are a $2 whore. I won't ever support you or encourage you again. I came to do this live for the listeners because they deserve that, and they probably want to know what really happened, and that's it, and that's all. Nothing nefarious happened as far as money, dollar signs and shit. No, that didn't happen. I will stick by what I said and say, let me see. Oh, Peaches Platts is in the building. Let me read this chat comment. You just confirmed what I said. People were saying that we speak on YouTube when we get on the phone. I said that's a lie. When we spoke, it's about decent conversation. Right. Absolutely. She never said nothing about Peaches. She did say that she ride with Peaches the long way. You and her are cool. And she said y'all been cool for a while. She never said anything bad about you. She never said anything bad about anybody. Right? She talked about her mother in a decent way. She talked about her daughter in a decent, loving way. I didn't even know they was going in on her little daughter, little Katie, at all, right? So this bitch get up here acting like she's so tough, and so she probably is tough where she from, right? That's why she on vacations quite often. But she never said anything, or the only thing that she did said that had my mind going was when she was talking about Mercedes, when she said that, and Mercedes wasn't off of her medication that day. She was on her medication that day, talking about, bed on wheels, bow, whatever the fuck they call, was taking jabs, throwing hints and shit. And then, this whore, $2 whore, Britney Allen, did confirm that I said, so, you and T was cool for a little bit. Believe in Jesus. Believe in Jesus. Wait. Okay, well, let me see what Peaches said. I don't know how to pin the comments, Peaches. I'm sorry. It's okay. You always come in and say hello, Peaches. We welcome you. No, Peaches, I don't know how to pin this comment. So, because I'm on YouTube, I'll read your comment. Well, it was said that I was down with the messy stuff because I spoke on the phone with her. I never was down with that negative energy. No, she never said anything bad about you at all. In fact, she even, took up for you. I think at the time when you and her... and Glam was going at it, she did mention that, Glam and you were going at it and you don't have nothing to do with it. That she had nothing to do with it. Oh, you could drop your 2 cents anytime. I mean, you always come in respectfully and everything, and, and I appreciate you, right? I feel like, if it wasn't for Britney, I mean, you wouldn't have probably made, appearance on my piano when you did last year, which I was grateful for, and I appreciate that, so I felt like you and Britney was cool. I was kind of shocked that y'all had some falling out, because Britney did not say anything about you. She said she messed with you the long way. She said that she didn't have nothing to do with you and Glam. I said, what did you do to Glam? She said, no, that's about Peaches, and that was it. I don't know if y'all had some conflict back then, but she didn't mention it. She didn't go into it. She didn't say anything bad about you, and she said she fucked with you the long way. Y'all been cool for a long time. I said, that's good. When she talk about shit, she talk about shit. Hey, Lasagna. She said, I could care less about that bum. I'm out. No, but I'm just, because I'm not going to sit here and act like she was saying things that she didn't say. But because what I'm trying to say is what is accurate of what she said, right? I'm not sitting here trying to lie on this whore. I only argue facts and opinions too. But when it comes to facts and when it comes to this YouTube shit, and I want to give my viewers and listeners and audience what they want and need. I'm going to give them the facts. I argue facts. She didn't say nothing too much bad about anything. We had jokes and everything, but not that joke much of a joke, because I'm not like that type of person to sit there and gossip with anybody. Like, not on that level. Okay. And that was that. Oh, yeah. And to clear, I don't know if she said this or brought it up. I had said that I wanted to send little Katie something, and my money fell through, and I couldn't send her what I wanted to send her at the time. So I think I was like, Brittany, give me a chance. She said, no, don't worry about it. Katie is good. It's okay. We good. We cool. But I wanted to give it to her out of the kindness of my heart. And fuck me being kind out of my heart. I'm just saying I wanted to give it to her because she deserved it, and I wanted to give it to her. Fuck that kind heart shit, because I don't got a kind heart on this bitch. Okay? Wait. All this clout chasing, your channel is still on the ground last week, and it's going to remain on the ground, Shatoya K. I'm not sitting here trying to sleep with none of these whores for my channel to get up off the ground, okay? Shatoya K, whatever the fuck your name is, like, I'm not on it like that. I'm not doing all of that. So let it stay on the ground. It's on the ground for a reason. I mean, because I'm not trying to go that hard. I would never go that hard for a bunch of other whores. Sorry. You have to really be some type of person to go hard for like 5, 10,000, 16,000 views, and we live in a little sector. Okay, whore? Okay, yeah. Thank you, whore. Shatoya K, whatever the fuck your name is. Like, I'm pretty sure that you are aware that you have been watching my channel for the last 4 years. Like, don't you think you should, like, use your fucking brain and say, if Bronx was to go so hard like these other whores, she'll probably be where they're at and better and longer? Fuck out of here. But anyway, yeah, so what I was about to say, because I don't know if she brought this up, so I was trying to say to her, clout chasing, we don't use that word no more. It's extinct. That's just your perspective. But why do I have to be off the ground and do what? Do you support me? Have you supported me? Have you became a member? Have you sent me a cash app? Neither one you have sent. So if you didn't do none of those things, Shakoya, okay, that's why my freaking channel is still on the ground. Okay? Tell your friends about my YouTube channel. All your friends. So when I talked to her, because she was polite, she's like, don't worry about it, Bronx. Katie is good. She got everything she needed. But I felt bad because I wanted to at least send her something, and just to show her that I appreciate little Katie being smart or whatever. I don't know what she said about Zachary, but I'm pretty sure Britney don't know that, gifted kids are special needs too. Look it up. That's all. I leave it right there. And that was that. I sent it to her, whatever. I think Katie, and I don't know how much, I don't think it was that much that I sent Katie. I didn't want to go above a certain gift amount because I don't want it to look like, oh, well, what is she looking for? But that was that. I sent a gift and a donation of a gift, like a gift card. And that's it. The $100, she asked to send it back. I said, nah, don't do that. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I don't do give backs at all. Because I'm not giving nobody no money back. Like, don't ever send me something and expect it back. Like, come try it out my hands. I said nothing. You didn't say anything about my child. That's what was said. I mean, and even if you didn't, you were still on the panel with some whore that was talking about my child. I would never talk about your child. I don't give a fuck if you put a knife to my throat. I'll die before I talk about your child. Let me see what Shakoya said. But your viewpoint is biased. You change who you support based off how many numbers you think it. Girl, no. You know what? The people that rock with me and the people that's in this chat now, they rock with me. Okay? So I don't know if you know Shakoya K, but people don't call me neutral, but I feel like I don't have a dog in this fight. When I talked about Britney, they was getting on my ass. When I talked about Fee, they was getting on, well, not Fee. They wasn't getting into my ass at all. Right? But this fucking girl, Britney, surprised the shit out of me when I heard that she was talking about, and my wig. It doesn't matter. I thought that part was funny. I believe that with the utmost respect. I believe that 100% because I heard you in another live talking about 1B. I was about to text you like, what's your problem with 1B? 1B is natural, and you're supposed to be a hairdresser? Okay. So, and that's that. The difference between me and a lot of people, and I'm not saying there is a big difference, is like, even if fucking Roz do something, decent, I'm going to speak about it. When I speak about Roz in a decent way, I get pushback. When I speak about whoever I speak about in a certain way, I get pushback. So that means that goes to show you, Shakoya K, that I do have a perspective. Right. I respect you for telling the truth about me not talking about any of. Right. You don't. You have it and you didn't. Not with me, you didn't. I'm not saying because that you wouldn't, but we didn't. That wasn't the vibe that we had at all. Peaches came up here and said the same shit. Professional, decent, on the phone. A loving, sweet girl on the phone, but you get up here, you act like the Tasmanian devil. And that's something that. And Fee said that too, and I'm not trying to put y'all together. When she got up here and said last year, like, she gonna talk about your father, she gonna talk about your son, I was like, nah, Britney wouldn't do that because she don't have no reason to do that at all, in any shape, form, or fashion. You could drag me all the way you want, however you want, in any way you want. But the fact that you had, not saying that you can't or you shouldn't have, I'm not saying that, but the fact that I was told that you did, and my father was like, oh shit, this bitch had it out for me. Aisha, good morning. You know what? I'm about to end this live because it's been 65 minutes and I'm not sad that it happened. I'm just a little shocked, and I just don't forgive like Britney little heart does. She has a sweet little heart inside of that devil that she present herself on these YouTube streets. She want people to think she's so fucking tough, or that she appeared to be tough. You're not that tough, Britney. We know that you can handle yourself and defend yourself, but you have proved and shown that you will go against anybody at any time without no regard for life, right? This bitch didn't even talk bad about Sweet Tea at all. Okay? So the common denominator is Britney. Britney, you fight your own fucking battles. You your own worst enemy. And I'll leave it like that. You gonna catch the replay? I said what I had to say to and about you, and I'm done. Well, we're done. We're both done. We're gonna close this fucking chapter forever and ever, unless you do something that I feel like is worth talking about. Bronx, that's why I just say hi to everyone and keep it moving. Y'all can listen. I mean, I don't think Britney come in here and attack the chat, the chat attack her, but that's okay. Now it's off. It's all good. If y'all want to attack Britney, attack Britney. On point. Let me see. I will catch the replay, Aisha. I'm going to end the live anyway because, I don't know, I think I'm going a little bit over. So I do definitely appreciate anyone that has been in here for this long time. It means a lot to me. One day, Shakoya and her friends would get me off the ground for 4 years. Right? Maybe I need to make trips out to these states and shit, put these hoes on camera and ask them what's good, and maybe my views will go the fuck up. Because I'm threatening you hoes right in your face. But I'm not doing all that shit because it doesn't matter to me that much that I have to go all out my way to gain a view. I'm on here to make money. How much money I make, whenever I make it, I just do what I do. So with that being said, I want to say to everyone that's in here, has been in here for over an hour, you are greatly appreciated. And I don't think I will ever forget the people that support me and listen to me just for my insight and my perspective. I want to say have a great day to everyone. And thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. And it's fuck you, Britney. Forever.